normal.
Yeah.
This is Bob Rayner. Bob Rayner represents Garmin. In the world of GPS, it's all they do. But they do GPS for commercial airliners.
Yeah, for maritime ships.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they only do navigation, so obviously you would expect them to do it better than anyone else. Testimony there, over 3/4 of the GPSs sold in North America carry this Garmin brand name, and there is a reason why.
They own the market.
Yes.
We have got one of their latest versions. It's the 55LM. The LM stands for Lifetime Maps.
Right.
Garmin owns their own maps. They update them 4 times a year. Roads change.
Sure they do.
You know how much road construction is going on. Businesses open, new ones do, some close. Your points of interest, therefore, are always up to date.
That's right.
You can update your maps because you bought it here for free. And you can do that up to 4 times a year. Garmin also uses some really cool features that other GPS units don't use. And with graduation right around the corner, Dad's Day right around the corner.
Oh, it's a huge
big vacation time.
Right,
Yep.
big vacation time, travel time. Although we've often talked about the fact you can use it year round, even in your own neighborhood. People discover things. I hear this every day that they thought they knew right in the town next to them, and it turns out they did not. So you learn about your environment in terms of traveling around. You save money, you save gasoline, you save time, and you gain peace of mind.
It's $119, which is a great price. What you get is you get the unit itself, which, by the way, you can either mount this way or you can flip it on the side.
That's the new for this is dual orientation, horizontal, portrait or landscape. Yeah.
You get the mount, and it's a Garmin mount. Doesn't fall off the windshield, doesn't fall off the dash. This little guy right here, so innocuous looking, is the #1 accessory in the Garmin line, here it's included. I don't know that it's included with the 55LM anywhere else in the country. This is the air vent mount, so you can just clip it right into your air conditioning vent and keep everything there.
Yeah, screws right in there, gives you another mounting option. Yeah.
And show us how easy it is, because this is one of the reasons why they own 80% of the market share.
I always love to demonstrate this live on television because indeed the #1 customer feedback from QVC is how easy it is to use, despite the fact it's the most advanced technology. Take a look at it here. When you turn it on, Dan, there are 2 big icons there. You tap them that ask you the question. View map. In other words, do you want to see where you are? And you can zoom in and out and get all kinds of angles and views of that. And the other question it will ask you is, where to? Where do you want to go? Okay.
Yep.
Program in your home address. You always can touch one icon and get there. Program in an address using a keyboard, just like you would almost any other device. There are points of interest we'll talk about in a moment and everything, but just let's go through a sequence just to show you how easy. Where to? How about a place we've recently found, such as Hughes Road, Dan Hughes, okay? We decide to go there and we hit go, and away we go. It's calculating turn-by-turn directions. Now we have to simulate it here, and there you go. We're off and running to Hughes Road. So what did it take me, 5 seconds or so to put in those coordinates, that destination, and get there from point A to point. Oh, and by the way, look at what happened right there. Across the screen, we're coming to a school zone.
That's a new feature. I like that.
Now, I have the sound turned down, but there was also an alarm warning that sounded when that school zone warning came across the screen.
Right.
The highest violation fines you can possibly get hit with are school zone violations.
And for a good reason. I mean, that's where our children are, but it's easy to go through a neighborhood and not realize that they're there. We're talking about keeping you safer on the road, more informed. A lot of you have GPS on your cell phones and you think, I've got it covered. No. That's like a crayon in a coloring book.
Do you want me to list the reasons why? Smaller screen, harder to operate, no convenient way to mount it. You can't use it as a GPS when a phone call comes in, just when you may need to know when your turn is going.
And you don't get Garmin's information. Garmin won't just tell you how to get from point A to point B. It'll tell you which lane to be in.
Oh yeah, lane assist with junction view.
Which I've got to tell you is the greatest thing.
It's one of the best features they have incorporated here. This is how it works. When you're going down the highway and you come to your next maneuver, on the upper left-hand corner, see in 0.3 miles, that's a 6-lane highway, but it shows you the 2 lanes out of the 6 you need to be in to negotiate your next maneuver in 0.2 miles. See what else happened? The map moved to the left, and on the right is a photorealistic view of the exact same thing you are seeing out of the windshield. Look, even the green and yellow sign on the bridge is duplicated on the GPS. The GPS adds arrows onto the roadway, making it virtually impossible for you to miss your turn.
Every GPS has to know where you are located at any given point.
Indeed.
But so few of them can actually give you that information in a format that you can use to describe somebody else. If you have a roadside assistance situation, what's the very first thing anyone asks?
Where am I? Where are you? Right.
Yep.
Yeah. If you have a breakdown or some incident, medical breakdown or whatever,
This could be my wife.
Yeah, you could pick. It could be your wife,
My
your
daughter.
daughter, anyone, and you pick up the phone, and the first thing they're going to ask you is, "Where are you?" Well, you saw her right there. You touch an icon on the screen. Immediately, you get your compass coordinates, your nearest address, the nearest intersection, and the nearest police station, fire station, and gas station displayed on that screen. I think that level of peace of mind alone, and I've said this repeatedly here,
Yep.
that level of peace of mind alone makes the cost of GPS seem insignificant. It's certainly worth it.
There is no monthly fee.
Never.
There is no annual subscription. You pay for it once, $119 and change. Now, we do happen to have easy pay on it. We'll take that $119.98 price tag and split it into 4 equal installments, but you've then got it right away for graduation, for Dad's Day, for the family vacations, but for everyday driving. You never know when you're behind the wheel what's going to be up ahead. And because this will give you alternative routes if there's a traffic jam, it can keep your schedule, it can keep people calmer. We spend way too much frustration time behind the windshield,
Yep.
and Garmin alleviates it. It makes the family vacations less stressful and more fun. It makes a daily commute much easier. And by the way, if you get hungry on a trip, it's kind of nice to be able to find exactly what you want.
That's called points of interest. Garmin has literally millions of points of interest built inside of their software, which, by the way, get updated every time you do a free update. Anything you want to locate. See, here's the cool thing about GPS, Dan. It doesn't just tell you where you are, it tells you what is around you. And that's what you're seeing here. If you're hungry, it doesn't just give you a place to eat, it actually breaks it down by the cuisine that's served. And moments ago you said, you want to know what's up ahead.
Right.
Even now we have a new feature in this Garmin called Up Ahead. It literally does have an icon there. You can tap it on the screen, and when you want to know what's up ahead, you just touch that up ahead icon, and before you know it, it will show you here's the 2.3 miles to the nearest gas station. There's the nearest restaurant coming up, and 2 miles and what have you. It is so simple and easy to use with fingertip touch.
It means you're a local, even if you've never been to that locale.
I've never heard that phrase before, but you're absolutely right. Perfect description.
It helps.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
This is top of the line. It's Garmin. It's under $120.